The Biden administration's electric truck mandate could come at a price. This is what the Wall Street Journal is saying. Quote, the EPA's latest EV mandate is the most costly and fanciful to date. They say replacing diesel trucks with electric will cost the industry tens of billions of dollars each year. Truckers will pass on these costs to consumers. This, they say, is President Biden's trickle-down economics. Joining us now, founder, CEO of FreightWaves, Craig Fuller. FreightWaves is a data reporting agency focusing on the global freight market. Craig, good to talk to you. Once again, welcome back to the Hill. By the way, I should say the Democrats are already shaking their head at the Wall Street Journal op-ed. I'll get to them once we stop talking to you. But is the Wall Street Journal there right in your view?
Yeah, and they understated the problem. I mean, the problem is actually significant, and it will actually be a significant tax on consumers. You know, we all enjoy delivery to our houses. We order products. We know what that was like when we couldn't get the supply chain to work the way we were used to it during COVID. This potentially could have the same impact simply because it's going to reduce the availability of capacity. What happens with the EVs is the technology and the infrastructure are not market ready. And the way that the mention of Tesla Semi, I mean, Elon Musk talked about having 200,000 of these semis when he first announced it by the end of 2022, and he's delivered less than 100. And this is one of the most successful EV manufacturers in the world. Did they flash a warning sign today, in your view? You know, I think the Tesla story as it relates to auto is quite different than the Tesla trucking story. The tech media loves to, and the venture capitalists love to talk about how Tesla is going to disrupt the trucking industry. It's just not going to happen. No one in the industry is really buying into the hype of the Tesla Semi. And the reality is the electric vehicles are not prime market ready for the heavy duty trucking business, regardless of what the administration wants to suggest.
You know, obviously, electric vehicles and the future, there's a long runway here. I think, Craig, about, you know, the Wright brothers. 63 years later, I believe, we were on the moon. Not a lot of time. In the mid-'90s, we were asking the question, what's the internet? And there was the bubble in 2000, and there was, you know, oh, this internet's a fake thing. Anybody who thought the internet was a fake thing was dead wrong, flat wrong. And I just give you those two examples to ask, you know what, in, I don't know, 20 years, 50 years, somewhere in there, are we going to sit back and say the Craig Fullers of the world, you know, who were bearish on this, maybe they didn't have a long enough horizon?
Well, it's quite possible. We're talking about a pretty short horizon on a very important piece of our economy. I mean, trucking runs the U.S. goods economy. It is responsible for 70% of all freight moved in the United States. And if you all of a sudden require electric vehicles, which don't have the physical capabilities in terms of range to actually complete the mission, you're going to create a massive shortage of available capacity in the market. Okay. The problem with a lot of people can look at their automobiles, the consumer automobiles, and compare it and say, well, they work, you know, Tesla's successful, the F-150s out there. But remember, the mission of someone buying an automobile is quite different than what a heavy duty trucking business wants to do. They're hauling 30 to 40,000 pounds of cargo on those trucks. The whole point is to fill that truck up as much as possible. And when you do that, it means that it mitigates the range you can take with electric vehicles. It's just not practical.
Craig Fuller, good to talk to you. I'm sure we'll come back this election year on the issue, Craig. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.